Hey yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Matthew Maley for MatthewMaley.com. Well, as you can see, we are back on the couch, so it is time for another weekly movie review with yours truly. This week, I was actually able to check out a flick a little early. I know I try to wait until everything gets released, so I apologize. This one is, I believe, 2 weeks early, but I'd heard such good things about it from a few of my really good friends, and decided I had to check it out. So it had been sitting on my laptop for a week or two, but I was like, you know what, I just gotta do it. So when it does come out, you guys have got my review of it. So I'm speaking of the remake of 21 Jump Street that was just released, starring Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, Ice Cube, and Rob Riggle. It also has a decent cameo by what's it, D-Ray? Yeah, D-Ray Davis, who you guys, if you ever watch Wildin' Out, Nick Cannon's old show, which was pretty horrible most of the time, but every so often you got a couple good episodes. He was on that, as well as, let me see, there were a couple other people. Dave Franco and Brie Larson, who play a couple of the high school students, as well as a quick cameo from the original two people from 21 Jump Street, one of which was Johnny Depp. So I won't give anything away about that, but it's pretty funny. So I have not seen the original 21 Jump Street, so I'm not sure if it follows the same path as the original. I really don't know. All I know is that this one was pretty funny. The basic breakdown of the story is you first get to see the two stars of the movie, Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, back in high school. And Jonah Hill is this bleach blonde haired, brace wearing, kind of chubby, really looks like a brace having fat Eminem when he first came out, even singing Slim Shady. In fact, later on in it, Channing Tatum refers to him as I think he says the non-Slim Shady or something like that, the unslim Shady. I don't remember exactly what he says. And then Channing Tatum is the star athlete who's, just incredible at everything other than school. And Jonah Hill is the nerdy, incredible at nothing but school. Then after they end up graduating, yeah, I guess they did graduate. I was going to say maybe Channing Tatum didn't graduate because he had such bad grades, but I don't think that was mentioned. You then see that they are both in school together to become police officers, and neither one of them, knew of the other one's goals. It wasn't like they were friends or anything in high school or really even after. But once they get into recruit school together, they become decent friends. And really all the things that Channing Tatum was horrible at, taking tests, Jonah Hill helps him, and vice versa. So once they graduate from the academy and are actually out on the street, they run into a very difficult apprehension of a couple criminals, and it's some hilarity ensues. Next thing you know, they are actually, rather than being suspended for how horrible they performed on the job and discharging their firearm and not being able to recite the Miranda rights, which actually goes into a little funny subplot there. They are put onto an undercover group, a task force, headed by Ice Cube. The basic breakdown of it is there's this new drug on the market, and looks almost like a little wafer, and it is just crazy. It has these different stages that they very specifically detail, from the giggles to paranoia to all kinds of stuff. But the problem is that it has turned out that it's actually killing people. It's too intense and people are dying from it. So because they both are young and new to the force, they're sent in as high school students to learn about this drug and stop the spread from each high school, and essentially to stop it before it gets from this high school to the next. So through a little bit of a mistaken identity, in fact, each one of them, to maintain their cover, has to agree when their identities are swapped. So now you've got Jonah Hill's character, who is all state in track and football player, and all these jock type of things. And then you've got Channing Tatum, who's in AP chemistry, which he calls it app chemistry, and all these other smart quote unquote things that he's now going to be forced to work through when he never has before. And that's when a lot of the initial hilarity does happen. A lot of the dialogue is very well done, going back and forth between the two of them. It's very funny. I will definitely say that there's some great dialogue written. Ice Cube does a pretty good job as the police captain. Really just playing typical Ice Cube, but he's pretty funny in some of the dialogue there. But then you go into the elements of everything that Jonah Hill wasn't his first go around of high school, he now is. He's now the cool kid. He's now part of, the cool kids, really. But it's funny seeing how much it's changed. It's no longer the jocks and stuff like that. Now it's, almost not hipster style, but you've got more of the not traditional cool kids that are cool, and vice versa. So definitely a lot of that gets pretty funny. Then the final dance has some really funny stuff in it. Of course, there's a love interest and all that stuff. And another thing that I don't remember what her name was who played it, but there's a person who plays a teacher in it, and she's just head over heels for Channing Tatum's character, and it's really funny. A lot of the comments she makes are pretty funny. So overall, it was a pretty good movie. I definitely would say it was worth watching. I'm definitely happy I saw it. I actually think I probably will buy it and add it to the collection when it comes out. So following in line with that, I'm giving it 4 stars. 4 out of 5 stars, which, as you guys know, that's a good movie as far as I'm concerned. Definitely above average, and definitely was worth checking out. So hopefully you guys, if you haven't seen it already, hopefully you do get to go check it out. And if you have already seen it, let me know what you guys think. Also, for anybody who's seen the original 21 Jump Street, if you can give me a little info and let me know about it. I haven't, like I said, I've never seen it. All I know is Johnny Depp was in it. So I'm not exactly sure how it lines up with this one. So overall, very funny performance by Rob Riggle, who, if you guys don't know, he's the guy that goes pow, pow, pow in Step Brothers, as well as In Your Face in Hangover, and tons of other really small bit but very funny parts. Just like this, he's really funny in it as well. So, as well as great performance by Channing Tatum, who's slowly turning into an actor that I actually really like. He's started becoming a little bit more of an actual actor now, rather than just a handsome, hard-bodied actor. Now he's actually acting. So he still has a ways to go, but he's no De Niro or something, but he's actually been putting in some good performances. So, and Jonah Hill's always funny. He's typecast, and sometimes he goes a little over the top, but he's funny. And there's a scene in the bathroom. Oh my God. Wow. Some things can't be unseen, bro. So it was definitely funny. But there definitely was some over-the-top, gratuitous, dialogue and, things you would assume out of a rated R movie. But it wasn't as much as I thought it would be, just based on the people in it. I really thought it was just going to be over the top, nothing but sex jokes and, bodily fluid jokes and lots of cussing and stuff that didn't really add to the overall vibe of the movie. But everything that was in there, I really do felt added to the movie. So there were a couple scenes that were a little over the top, but most of it was pretty fun. So at the end of the day, there you go. That is my newest weekly movie review for 21 Jump Street, starring Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, as well as Rob Riggle and Ice Cube. Overall, 4 out of 5 stars. So definitely a good movie. So let me know what you guys think. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you love my review? Did you hate my review? I always want to know. What did you guys think about how did it compare with the original? And did you like Johnny Depp's little cameo in there? So there you go. As always, check out the rest of my videos on MatthewMaley.com, or you can check me out directly on YouTube. Search for Matthew Maley Poker. You'll have all my videos there. You can check them all out one by one. Maybe like, comment, and subscribe while you're there, and throw me a couple of views. I always appreciate it. Or you can check me out up on Facebook. Search for Matthew Maley Poker. I'm in the process of uploading all my videos to Facebook, so you'll be able to see them all there. I'm in one stop. And finally, follow your boy up on Twitter at Matthew Maley. I'm always tweeting about NBA, poker, sports, music, cars, random politics, stuff like that. So it's definitely worth checking out as far as I'm concerned. So until the next video, I am officially signing off. I hope everybody has a great weekend and be safe out there. All right? Peace out, y'all.